Professor Yuri, glad to see you back. I reduced the heat on the kettle so it wouldn't boil over. I hope that's okay. That's fine. I can still work with this. Thank goodness I hadn't begun steeping it yet. We're running a little short on time here, but I can give you a bit more to add to your tea before I continue the meeting. Not a lot, but it's the least I can do. Why, thank you, Monica. Enjoy.
Monica steps away, leaving us to our business. That's nice of her to give us a few minutes. We'll have to take what we can get.
We seem to be struggling for time these days.
It's no big deal. Let's make the most of what we have now. Is your arm feeling better?
It'll be all right. It wasn't a serious injury.
How did it happen? You said you got a sliver.
Well, I had a little accident with my knife.
Oh, that extra sharp one we made decorations with?
Yes, one quick fumble was all it took.
That must have hurt. I'm glad you got it patched up.
Even so, I'm sorry I made you wait for me. Although I suppose Tiff was keeping you company. What were you discussing with her in the hall?
She was worried too, so she came out to check on things.
I see. She seems like a fun person.
You think so?
Comparatively.
Compared to what? Wait, you don't mean yourself, do you?
It's not like I don't know. The things I do aren't very exciting.
So what? Everyone has their own idea of fun.
I suppose so. I just have trouble finding others who can relate, even here.
In the club? I mean, it's all about literature.
Indeed, but you remember our activity from Tuesday. All of our literary interests are different. There's hardly any overlap. Poetry is as close as we ever got. Back when I first joined this club, I had a much different idea of what it would be like. I somehow got it into my head that this could be an outlet to share the deep fantasy works I find so fascinating. It was anything but that.
How so? What happened back then?
It was only Monica and Yuri at the time. I brought in one of my novels the very first day. Monica was busy with something and Yuri made a token effort initially. But it didn't last long. In retrospect, it was obvious how daunted they were. I almost didn't come back. I felt so foolish that when I got home afterward, never mind. The point is, I was mistaken, and I mostly kept to myself after that.
So you haven't tried to share them since?
Not at all. I'm sure you can see there would be no reason to try.
I wouldn't say that. You may have jumped the gun before, but that doesn't mean it's hopeless. After all, you haven't scared me off yet.
Oh, are you willing to give it a chance then?
I don't mind. It couldn't hurt.
Are you sure? It's on another level than Markov.
How much higher level are we talking?
Perhaps we should finish what we started first. But I'm very glad you're showing an interest in literature. When you originally joined, I was a tad concerned.
I won't deny it. I'm not all that bookish. But I feel like being in this club has opened up new possibilities for me.
That's wonderful. I'm so happy we could do that for you. And it's been nice getting to know you, too. Even with how short a time it's been.
Aw, Yuri, I can certainly say the same. You might feel nervous sometimes or think you're messing up. But it's been great so far and I've loved every minute of it.
Oh, Holly, that's so sweet of you to say.
Yuri tries to focus on the tea, too flustered for anything else. She serves me a cup when it's ready and we enjoy the refreshing drink. We chat for a bit longer, but Monica's next announcement comes all too soon. Blech. Can't talk words today. Help. Send help. Also can't seem to keep my throat clear. God, if I have any Yuki accents, I'm sorry. I guess I should reassure Yuri. Natsuki, stop and look at what you're doing here. You're trying to protect Yuri, but you're just making her feel even more uncomfortable. If you're going to defend someone, shouldn't you consider their feelings first? Just let this go. You don't have to worry about her.
Allie.
From the look on Natsuki's face, my words got through to her. She looks back and forth between me and Yuri before speaking up again.
I guess you're right. I'm sorry, Yuri. If your comfort is my main concern, I shouldn't be acting like this.
It's okay, Natsuki. Your heart was in the right place. I appreciate you speaking on my behalf, but you shouldn't feel the need to defend me. I can take care of myself, but I'm thankful for your vehemence regardless.
Well, as long as you're okay, I guess that's all that matters. Just be careful, alright? I want this club to stay safe. Not just for you, but for everybody.
We're all doing our best.
Natsuki walks off to get her stuff. I hadn't noticed the time, but the meeting is almost over. Yuri smiles at me sweetly before tending to her own things.
Looks like you got out of reading this time, Hallie.
We'll always get out of it.
So what happened with Yuri today? I was really shocked when she ran out of the room like that.
She had some kind of cut on her arm.
Oh gosh, she showed it to you?
No, she went to the nurse to get it bandaged.
I see, and it was just the one?
That's all she said, yeah. It wasn't bleeding a lot or anything, so... Wait, why would there be more than one?
I don't know, I was just curious. I'm glad she was okay later. She looked really happy drinking tea with you.
I was hoping we'd get to read, but we ran out of time again.
That's alright, you still have another chance. If you keep at it, I'm sure you'll find that special day.
Well, if it isn't soon, I'll have to try again next week.
I believe in you, Hallie. Have a nice evening.
Alright, another Yuri poem. Is imagination her? It might be Sayori. It was her! Yay! Climax. That's her. Electricity, sure. Secretive? Yeah, haven't sent. Extreme. Yeah, normal. And everyone. Put it in like every poem so far. Starscape. Existence. Misfortune. Oh, see, that one wasn't dark enough. And we know adventure isn't her for no apparent reason. Infallible. Tenacious. Not put in a graveyard. Yeah, graveyard. Not indictment, but I'm pretty sure she would like it anyway. Now let's make sure she likes it. She didn't jump for indictment. I will fix this. Okay. Judgment? Is judgment her? No, it is her. It is her. Okay. Seems like one I would have added for other purposes. Confidence? No, that ain't it. Yuri is the opposite of confident. Fantasy? If she doesn't jump for fantasy, I'll be mad. Why do you like fantasy more than her? God damn it, Dan Self-Auto. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. We're getting there. Meager? Meager. Yeah, vitality. There, we got it here. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Dumb poem words aside, everything's fine. Then I remember. The last couple days have been rough. This one follows better off of a line that gets skipped. Everyone goes their separate ways. I pause for just a moment before choosing what to do. Then I remember the last couple days have been rough. But today, I'm definitely gonna read with Yuri. No two ways about it. I have my copy of Markov. Yuri's sitting at a desk already. I head over and occupy the one next to her.
Hallie, is it finally time?
Yes, Yuri, we're doing this.
Let's not waste this chance. Do you want to move to the floor, or...?
Nah, just stay right there. I slide my desk against Yuri's so we're close enough together. We assume the same position once again. It feels like it's almost second nature to us now.
Are you ready?
You better believe it.
Good, let's begin.
After all this time, it's finally happening. Yuri and I are reading a book together. It feels like our whole week has built up to this moment. I'm excited already. I've barely read one page before someone sticks their finger in the middle of the book.
Sorry to interrupt you guys, but I wanted to ask Yuri something.
Natsuki, is there any chance this could wait?
As a matter of fact, it can't.
What is it, Natsuki?
Okay, so I know how you feel about manga and all that, but I kinda wanted to show you.
Show me what?
I tried to pick one that interests you, and
Natsuki holds a manga out to Yuri. It looks to be a horror story.
I want you to give it a chance and just see what it's like. You can say whatever you want afterward, just as long as you try.
You want me to read it, then?
Obviously.
Right now?
Yeah, we don't have all day.
Natsuki, I appreciate the thought, but I owe it to Hallie, too.
Yuri, it's okay. Whether we read a manga or a book makes no difference to me.
There you have his blessing. Now come on.
Very well. Well, let's see what this has to offer.
Yuri opens the graphic novel and begins reading. I follow the action over her shoulder. Natsuki just sits and waits. It looks as though she couldn't be less interested in the manga. And I think I know why. I'm familiar with this particular story and it's highly disturbing. It's only just begun, and swarms of fish with mechanical spider legs are out attacking people. Yuri's expression is hard to read. She seems emotionless, yet also drawn in. Since there are much fewer words, I'm mostly able to keep up with her reading. She seems to fly through the pages. I guess when you're used to a lot more text, it goes by pretty quickly. It isn't long before Yuri has demolished the manga. She closes the novel, a ponderous look on her face. Natsuki snaps to attention. I guess she's ready to hear the outcome.
Well, what'd you think? Right, you hated it. That's about what I expected.
That's not...
Just say it. Manga isn't literature. Nice try, Natsuki.
Now just a minute.
Don't try to deny it. It's written all over your face every time the subject comes up.
Look, I may not think much of your reading preferences, but I will admit that manga technically counts as literature.
Yeah, but when you say it like that, it sounds condescending. I thought if you could just see for yourself.
Natsuki, this isn't my first time reading manga.
For real?
Yes, I used to read it a lot when I was younger. I grew out of it. So it's not as if I'm unfamiliar with the medium. I only moved on to bigger things.
But that makes it seem childish. Not all manga is for kids. Honestly, would you say what you just read is kid-friendly? With all that gore and creepy stuff? Manga can cover mature themes too, just like anything else. And even if some of it doesn't, why is that such a big deal?
Natsuki, you'll make a bigger deal about it than any of us do.
It's the principle, Yuri. Is it so hard for you to admit that manga offers more than you give it credit for?
No, it isn't that hard. I wouldn't say this one is suitable for children, and you're right that not all manga is immature. But I want you to understand something too.
And what would that be?
Had it never occurred to you that there might be other reasons I prefer traditional novels?
It's not like you ever mentioned any.
Then please, allow me to explain. When I read, I like to picture the story in my mind, like a movie playing in my head. If there are many details, I get a clearer picture. If there are few, I can supplement my own. And on future readings of the same book, my perception of the scenes may change, creating a new experience. In manga, this can't be done, because I'm already being shown how each scene plays out. So it's less engaging for me personally, and I can only have one possible experience. That is why manga is less appealing to me. Do you get it now?
Alright, I guess that makes sense. I just hope you'll stop being judgmental about it.
Is that how I seem? I don't mean to be arrogant. I'm sorry if I insulted you. I hadn't realized.
Nah, you're good. Just try to be more mindful of it. Anyway, what did you think of the manga itself? Was it as disappointing as you expected?
Not at all. Well, this is not my preferred type of novel, or my preferred type of horror. It was still an interesting experience, and I enjoyed it. Thank you for sharing this with me, Natsuki.
Yuri holds the manga back out to Natsuki, who stares blankly at it.
What are you giving it back for?
It's yours, isn't it?
You know I can't stand horror. I didn't buy that because I wanted to keep it. Just do whatever you want with it, okay?
Natsuki isn't saying it directly, but her intentions are pretty clear. Yuri retracts the manga, looking between it and Natsuki for just a moment.
Very well. I suppose I'll keep it then.
Good. I mean, not like I care or anything.
With that, Natsuki leaves to go about her business. Well, that was really something.
I think it was sweet of her to do that.
You mean you weren't just humoring her?
Certainly not. I meant everything I said. There may have been some selfish reasons behind her actions, but she did go out of her way to include me and bought me a book she hoped I'd like. Which I did, so I'm very grateful for that. And we still got to read together today, so...
Yeah, we did. It wasn't Markov, but we did get to read.
Well, we might have a little time left. If you still want to... Okay, everyone, it's time to wrap up for today.
You bet it is, Monica. We gotta go. Gotta get out of here so you can break the video game.
I saw you reading with Yuri today. You finally made it happen.
I did, but not in the way we expected.
What do you mean?
I've been wanting to read the book she got me this entire time. But today, Natsuki had a manga she wanted Yuri to look at instead.
Oh, so that's why she was over there. Gosh, how'd that go? Did Yuri like it?
She said she did. It was a horror story, so I guess it was her kind of thing. She also explained why she prefers normal books and that manga is still literature anyway.
She's right about that. I bet Natsuki was glad to hear it.
If she was, she didn't show it, but that's Natsuki for you.
Yeah, really? Well, it sounds like you had a good time anyway.
We did. I just feel bad for Yuri. We've both been looking forward to this.
You'll get there someday, Hallie. I'm sure of it. Except, not tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, we'll have to try again next week.
See you in the morning, Hallie.
Alright, so I've been consistently writing Yuri poems, but I still feel better with a safety save, so I'm dropping one. Bam! There we go. She jumps for vocabulary, right? Oh, it breaks first, we can't tell. That's okay, infallible. If we see another vocabulary, we'll click it and find out. She should, though. She should. Reality's definitely a Monica word. Romance, rainbow, that's not gonna help. Rain cloud? No, that's Yuri. Alright, I guess I'm going with conscience. Judgment? Yeah, that was her. Infallible again. Whirlwind. No, not that one. Not that one either. She'll jump for it, though. She better. There she goes. Okay. I can't actually read what that says. Is that conscience again underneath acceptance? I think it is. Effulgent is a safer bet. Universe? Not Epiphany. But she better like it, too. You better like it, Yuri. She liked it. Good. Graveyard. Fetting my own poem words. Concept? Classic? Actually, I think... No, that's Monica. I was thinking of Aura. Heaven Sent should be here. Yeah! Is Essence her? Yeah. No, that's Sayori. Almost got me with the long word. Universe. Kitty error. Sentience. Parfait. Vibrant? Is Vibrant? Yeah, Vibrant is her. I've had so many poem words games in this that's I forget which words were actually in the original anymore. Whirlwind! Double the whirlwinds. I think Disarray is actually here. Yeah, we got this. Oblivion. Everything's good. We've beaten the poem game yet again. Takes Monica forever to spawn in on that. Skipping's just a little weird in this mod sometimes. Probably just has too many actors on the screen at any given time. Or possibly too many expression changes. I don't know if that slows things down. Probably does a bit.
Hallie, it's so good to see you. I was just thinking how nice it would be to run into you today. Not that I was expecting to. I couldn't possibly have predicted you'd be here. Which is to say, this is a chance encounter, but I done so.
Relax, Yuri, I get it. Let's just be glad we happened to bump into each other.
Yes, exactly. How are you today? Do you often go out and about?
Nope, this is pretty rare for me. I'm doing fine, though, thanks. What about you? I'd have thought you prefer to stay inside, too.
I usually do. I was just going knife shopping.
Did something happen to your other one?
Oh, no, that knife was one of many. I have an entire collection. On some weekends, I like to browse around for new additions.
Ah, okay. That's kinda cool.
Really? You don't think it's weird?
Nah, that's fine. There are way weirder hobbies than that.
If you say so.
Well, it was great talking to you, but I was about to head back in.
Wait. I mean, would you mind if that is, if it's not too much trouble?
Do you want to come with me, Yuri?
Are you sure that'd be okay?
Of course, come along. Yuri and I make our way back to my house. It should be nice to have company for a change.